What is
Hey
this?
everyone, Mtashed here, and I've got some really exciting news. For the last year or so, I've been working with Fateless on a video game. I've been helping them with the game dev and idea side of things, and some QA stuff as well. I've been working with them to hopefully build a game that can compete with Raid Shadow Legends and beat it.
Really
You're going to
nothing work
see
to
in
do,
this
yeah.
video some graphics that honestly look incredible in my opinion. And I also have a little bit of footage of a little demo that's going to be playable at Gamescom. If you want to sign up for the beta for our game, you can click the link down below and you get signed up right now. We're getting closer than you might think to betas and eventually the launch of the game. It looks fantastic, and we've got a bunch of people working on this. Now, Fateless, we got a massive investment early on to get this project started, and we've been working with Magic Media to build this. These are the character models in the game. This is how they look when you're in the middle of a battle. It is a turn-based RPG.
Oh.
It is a hero collector. There's lots of gear. There's lots of factions. It is a game that is essentially next-gen Raid Shadow Legends, if you want to call it that. However, we're focusing on a lot of knowledge from Raid Shadow Legends creators and creators like myself that have played other gacha games to mitigate frustration points and hopefully provide a game where you can have really, really cool characters with really cool attacks, you know, meaningful clans, cool PvP. We're going to have some, you know, standardized PvP where your gear doesn't matter and your luck and your, wallet doesn't matter. We've got a lot of things coming. This is our game, Godforge. Okay, so I'm going to just jump over to the website, but before I do that, I'm just going to show you a quick little animation. This is what the game will look like. And this is the bare bones pre-alpha, pre-demo footage, okay? This is not a final product, and I think it already looks pretty darn good. It's going to be a bit of an over-the-shoulder look. Let me just kind of hide myself here. I'll just hide myself so you can see this better. It's going to be kind of an over-shoulder look. This is not finalized UI, but the characters that are in this game, they're going to be myths and legends from the worlds. So you're going to have people like Hercules. You're going to have people like Zeus, or gods like Zeus, I should say. Anubis. There's going to be multiple different factions, and this is just an example of what an attack might look like. Okay, that's just one basic attack here. So I'm also going to leak some of the models that are in the game. This is King Arthur. This is one of the ones that was in the trailer from before.
Basic.
We've got one of our Spartans. And this guy was right at the beginning, but I actually have some animations that I can show you. They're not finished, but I can give you an idea of what this will look like. So we've got this like jumping, slashing, wind attack,
this is just,
and we've also got one where he sends out a projectile,
Dragon
and X
Raja.
and slashes behind it. It looks pretty darn cool. Again, we need to touch these things up. Oh, and then there's this one where you kind of dash around and slash. So this is just one character. So our game is going to be called Godforge, and there's a beta sign up over in the corner there if you want to do that right now. But a quick breakdown of what the game is. Divinity has been shattered. Big gods like Zeus have been brought down in the battle
How does this paint your game in a good light?
playing field, and some of the lower people, King Arthur, who is known as immortal, has been given, you know, divinity, has been given power, and so we have this very interesting dynamic where there are gods in the game like Anubis or Ra. However, there's also legends and folklore people that are in the game as well that have been brought up and given more power. They are now essentially gods of their own. We've got Odin, who's a, from the Norse gods and stuff, but we also have Spartans who are now even more powerful than they may have been depicted in the past. And so we've got a lot of these different, characters in the game that I think are going to be both recognizable, but also we can bring in new ones and even do collaborations in the future. This is a game where you're going to collect multiple different units, and they're going to have different powers and abilities. But one of the ideas we've floated around is there's also going to be kind of ultimate weapons that you can find in these hidden reliquaries and things like that, and craft them to bring power. So I've had my hand in pretty much everything, from clan boss design to PvP to monetization. And as someone who's a gamer who, I don't love a lot of the systems in gacha games, I've been very vocal trying to provide a voice for the community and for people like myself that just want to play the game. I've looked at the monetization and I've looked at different things, and I've always questioned, how can we be fair to the players? How can we reward the players for their time and effort? In a lot of these hero collector games, they do events where you can get a free legendary character. But if you fail one part of the event, you don't get anything. We wanted to look at ways to mitigate these problems, provide a shop where you can get incredible rewards to make up for maybe missing a character or completely skipping a character and still being rewarded for your time. I wanted to look at ways that we can give you choice and characters to allow you to beat the content of the game without spending money. You need to be able to play it as a video game as a priority. Collecting all the characters is cool. Getting to the top tiers of PvP is awesome, and I know that some people really enjoy that. However, I also was very interested, and thankfully I'm not alone here, in providing other ways for players to feel like they are the best at the game without having the biggest wallet. We're looking at having normalized PvP leagues where you can jump in and do essentially like an RTA fight against other people and choose kind of set champions with set gear, and it's all about knowledge of the game. There will be different events that go on with it, and we've even talked about doing like a tournament down the road where it's all normalized PvP and no whale is going to win it. It's going to be the person who knows the game the best. There's so many things that we care about. We care about community. We care about, building clans. It's a very, very important thing. And we want you guys to jump in, make a clan, play the game together, and hopefully, love our game. And I think that it's going to be a really cool project. I'm very excited for it. And if you want to learn more, if you want to sign up for the beta, there is that link. You can sign up for the beta, and we want your feedback. Go to the Fateless channel, right? If you go to the Fateless YouTube channel,
I don't know about this.
They've got community stuff. They've got tons of videos. It's a really cool project, and I've really enjoyed being part of it. I would highly recommend that you join the Fateless Discord. You're going to need to join the Discord if you want to do the beta, because they want to, get feedback from people and be able to give you guys information while you're playing and things like that. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're at a new stage now. The alpha is going to be happening at Gamescom, and then betas following that. It's all going to depend on overall production and
might be the next
dev side.
Disrespect.
We can't push things out too soon. I can't commit to anything and tell you the exact dates yet, but we are getting much, much closer. The polish is just rapidly increasing. I've seen some new characters like Anubis, and honestly, it is one of the best characters I've seen in one of these games. Like, I'm telling you, it is absolutely gorgeous model, but I can't leak it yet. Simon might have leaked it. I don't know if he's leaked it or not, but when I saw it yesterday for the first time, I was like, wow. I want that champion. I need that champion. How do I get them? So, it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I've been working on, kind of behind the scenes. Very excited for it, and that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
I don't know. I mean, from what he showed, it didn't seem like the game is like any crazier or more intense than any other game that's been out for longer. Raid Shadow Legends, any Hoyo game, any other gacha game. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, so this was the comment that yeah, if this has the standard level of greed most mobile games has, you're gonna get slated for it forever. And straight up, like, Mtashed has been like the biggest, like, I don't want to say baby, maybe like cry baby, but just talking about greed with gacha games and stuff. And so yeah, so if this has like even slightly too much gacha, oh, he's fucked. He's gonna have to come out and denounce his own game. Like, there's can't wait for Mtashed to play his own game for 4 to 5 hours on the release day and calling it unpolished piece of dirt. I spent on the development of my game, guys. This feels like cheating. Should have done everything on my own. Oh my god. Yeah, a Raid Shadow Legends like game does not excite me at all. Like, oh, dude, Tectone will definitely play this, and he is going to take every liberty that he can in order to just take a giant shit all over it. And it's probably going to work, too, because, like, you know, release days are always really bad. Yeah, telling Raid Shadow Legend, like, doesn't make any hype, but worse, it actually hypes down. Oh, man. The UI aesthetic of this genuinely looks horrendous. It does really look bad. I was... Like, that one dragon scene, whenever they showed it fully animated, that one looked okay. But the character models, they just looked very, like, simple. And just, I don't know, not very detailed. I don't... but again, he said it was the pre-alpha, whatever. I don't know, man. In 1 week, we'll get I quit my own game. I'm quitting the game I created. I don't know. I'm definitely a little skeptical of this. The guy who championed himself as a front runner of free-to-play and just said in his last video how spending money ruins games for him, and also cried in a video about the evils of spending money on gacha games and how these games can be predatory, is now making a gacha game. I just hope it's as free-to-play friendly as you say it is, because otherwise it would be quite the contradiction on your part. Dude, I think this is going to be Mtashed's biggest mistake. I don't know. I think he fucked up. I think he heavily fucked up doing this. But who knows? Maybe in real life he said, you know what? Fuck everything. I'm just gonna go for money. Like, fuck my morals. Fuck everything else. I want money, and I'm gonna get it now. And who knows? Maybe the game will be a nice turn-based game with a lot of gacha in it. You know, just like Raid, even if it's a little bit better than Raid Shadow Legends, like it's still going to be like gacha, right? Like there's going to be a lot of microtransactions. But even if it's like 10% better in terms of, or like, you know, the free-to-play experience, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like this is gonna be bad for him. But you know what? He's almost to a million a million subscribers. So who knows? Maybe once the game comes out, he'll get that last 50,000, and then bada boom. All right. Well, that's the video. All right. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.